In this video, we are going to see about linear time invariant system, and the definition for LTI system is if the input is delayed by t units, the corresponding output will also be delayed by t unit. That is y of t comma t, and this is the delayed time period that is equal to y of t minus t. Next, we see about the properties of linear time invariant system. So the first property is commutative property, and this property states that the LTI system, the output of an LTI system with input x of t and unit impulse h of t is identical to the output of an LTI system with input h of t and impulse response x of t. That is x tau into h t minus tau, that is equal to h tau into x t minus tau. And next property is the distributive property, and this property states that the parallel connection of two impulse response h1 of t and h2 of t with the signal x of t that can be replaced with a single system that is equal to the addition of this two parallel impulse response system, that is h1 of t plus h2 of t, and this is known as distributive property. And next property, the associative property, and this property, two impulse response system h1 of t and h2 of t that can be replaced as a series connection of this two system can be replaced with the convolution of this h1 of t into h2 of t, and this is known as associative property. Next one is system with and without memory. So without memory means static system, and this system the h of t is equal to 0 for t is not equal to 0, and this type of system does not require memory. So that system is known as static system. And for dynamic system, the condition here is h of t is not equal to 0 for t is not equal to 0. And here the impulse response h of t is equal to k into del of t, where k is the constant. And if this constant value is 1 and h of t becomes impulse del of t, so the system becomes an identity system. Next property is the causality property. For causal system, the condition here is h of t is equal to 0 for t less than 0, and we will get the output only after applying the input. That is known as causal system. So for non-causal system, the h of t is not equal to 0 for t less. That means we get the bounded output for bounded input. So the impulse response must be absolutely integrable. So here integration of minus infinity to infinity h of tau t tau must less than infinity. Next property is invertibility, and here the condition is if x of t is given to h of t impulse response system, we will get y of t. Again this y of t is given to the impulse response system h1 of t, we will get the input x of t. This type of condition, that is known as invertibility of system. So the system is known as identity system. Here the condition is h of t is equal to del of t, and this property is known as invertibility property. And next the unit step response, and the unit step response unit signal u of t with the h of t impulse response, we will get the continuous time LTI system is the running integral of its impulse response. So we will get the response of unit step signal as a running integral of this impulse response, and also from that we will get the h of t as the first derivative of that response s of t. And next one is the transfer function of an LTI system, and this transfer function used to represent the system in frequency domain. And this transfer function is defined as the ratio of Fourier transform of output signal y of t and the Fourier transform of input signal x of t. So this is a ratio of y of omega divided by x of omega. Also, the magnitude of response of the system can be obtained by taking the magnitude of this h of omega, and angle of this h of omega will provide the phase response of the system. And this h of omega can obtain by taking the Fourier transform of this h of t, and also this h of t can obtain by taking the inverse Fourier transform of this h of omega. And also in Laplace transform domain, this h of omega become h of s, that is equal to y of s divided by x of s. Here y of s is the output response of the system, x of s is the input signal of input response of the system, and this h of s can obtain by taking the Laplace transform of this h of t, and h of t can obtain by taking the inverse Laplace transform of this h of s. And this h of omega equal to this h of s in s domain, that is equal to j omega. So now we are going to find the current of this circuit, and this voltage is given as 100 volt, and this switch is on at t is equal to 0. So at t is equal to 0, this switch is on, so this is closed. When t less than 0, this circuit is open circuit, so there is no current flow. So the current across this resistor, inductance and capacitor becomes 0. So the initial conditions are 0. So first step is we have to write the loop equation. So this is a single loop circuit. So we can write 100 is equal to this 2 IT plus this inductors can be written as, this is the 1 Henry inductance value, and we can write this as a derivative function. For inductance we are using derivative, for inductance we are using derivative, for capacitance we are using integral. So plus this is a capacitance value, and that capacitance value can be written as 1 divided by 0.2 integration of I of t. So next step is taking Laplace transform. We find the current using Laplace transform. So this is 100. So 100, the constant, we know the constant Laplace transform of this is 1 by s. So this become 100 divided by s, and 2 I of s. This I of s is the Laplace transform of this I of t, and plus 1 into the derivation, this become s into I of s. Similarly, the integration become I of s divided by s. So solving this, taking I of s outside, we will get 2 plus s plus, and this 1 by 0.2 becomes 5 divided by s. So solving this, we will get s 2s plus s square plus 5, and here 100 divided by s. So that is is into s square plus 2s plus 5, 2s plus 5 into s divided by s, that is equal to 100 by s. So this s get cancelled. So this is become, I of s become 100 divided by s square plus 2s plus 5. So this is the Laplace transform of I of t, and from that we have to find the I of t, that is the inverse Laplace transform of I of s. So inverse Laplace transform of this 100 divided by s square 2s plus 5, and so for solving this, we take 50 outside. So this become 2 divided by s square plus 2s plus 5, and also this can be rewritten as s plus 1 the whole square plus 2 power 2. That means s plus 1 the whole square is equal to s square plus 2s plus 1, and plus 2 square, that is equal to 4. So s square plus 2s plus 1 plus 4, this becomes s square plus 2s plus 5. So I rewrite this as s plus 1 the whole square plus 2 square, and we know the inverse Laplace transform of this, that is 50 e power minus t sine 2t u of t. So this is the current of the circuit. And for more videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.